Hi everyone, this is Cindy who created the heart, and I am here to share some more cards for Mermaid. I may be able to make a third video, but the things I colored disappeared. They will hopefully reappear. But anyway, here are two of the cards that I made in a previous video. So I guess might only be two videos for Mermaid, but we'll see if I can find that other one. The other two images. But I've got that previous video where I show you how I made these backgrounds and these pretty cards, and I use that stencil and a bunch of other products. The main thing for today is I thought I was going to use Trishelle, but I didn't use her. I don't think I had her out. I'm going to be using mainly the I don't know if I'm going to be using these dies, and I'm going to be using the Smile from that stamp set and the Green Farm Mermaids Galore. This die, which I've had in my stash forever, I don't even know where I got it from. And here is this ginormous Mermaids Galore stamp set. Whenever you see any of these, they're a great bargain. It's $45 usually if you pre-order it, and you get all those images. And so I am going to be making two cards today. So the first card is using that die. So what I did was I went ahead and I cut it out in white. And then I took another sheet of paper and I ink blended. I did a purple, I forget what the purple was. It might have been Villainous Potion. Oh, no, it might be the violet one. And then I did peacock feathers and cracked pistachio. And then what I'm doing is I'm just cutting those out and I'm fitting them on to the white fully stamped image. And this way I kind of get that stitching, and I also get like a white border around it. And so I just thought it was kind of a fun way to use it. I might be using this die again because I saw Jennifer McGuire use a die kind of like this with glitter. I actually have some amazing glitter that I think would look really great with some of these images I colored in, but I've got to stamp and color some more, I guess. But here is one of the girls that I colored. And these are all done with the purples, the BVs and the Vs of the Copic line. And I was just fooling around with colors. And so I've got her, and I've got my sentiments, swimming by to say hi, and I think I've got a little fishy also. I'm going to use some foam tape to put her down for a little bit more dimension. And I am really loving these mermaids. I have not played with them. I've had the stamp set forever and I just have never used it. So it was a really good excuse. The Grading Farm is running their mermaid challenge. And so I pulled out these mermaids, and they were so much fun to color. I really enjoyed that. So I'm going to go ahead and find a place for her and try to figure out where I want to put that. So I've got her there, and then I've got this cute little fishy. So I'm going to put everything on foam, and so I'll put that one down, and let's do a fish. And it just is kind of a subtle color, but I just really like how that looks because it really does give that idea of movement with the waves. And so there's my fish and my sentiment, and there is card number one. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that down on a white card base. And I'm just going to use a little bit of glue because that's what I have handy. And that card is really, really pretty. Okay, so once I put that down, then I'm going to start working on my second card. So my second card is basically a Z-fold card on its side. So instead of going, kind of across, it's going to come down. And I also saw this at Jennifer McGuire's channel. So She did something a little different, but I am taking the same idea. So basically it is 4¼ by 11 piece of paper. You're going to score at 5½, and then you're going to score it again, the bottom half. So that bottom half is, if you flip it around, it would be 2¼ so it's like 2¼ and 5½, and then you fold it up into that Z shape. And so I went ahead and I stamped my sentiment, and this is where I used that wave die. So I cut it in 2 different colors to kind of coincide with the colors of my mermaid girl. And so I've got like a turquoise, and then I've got a purple, and I'm just using glue. So this is the one that will go down first. Oops, make a mess. And so this one, I just kind of want it popping up sort of above that fold, kind of hiding the fold a little bit, so then it kind of comes down in a little surprise. And then the purple one is cut a little bit bigger, and that's where I have my sentiment white embossed. So I just embossed that in white embossing powder, and that sentiment is from that Mermaids Galore. And I'm just going to put some glue down, and that's going to go down right there. And then I've got my girl that I love how she came out. So she is colored in the purples and in those BG colors, and so she's going to be tucked right there along the card base, and her tail will be hiding in the wave. So when you open it up, you see the full image of her. So she's going to go right in there, and then I think I've got a little bit of fishies I'm going to put on there, some little yellow fishies. I'm going to go ahead and just glue those fishes right down. Fish. Glue those down right there on the purple, and it is done. So I think it's done. I'm going to put my glue tip back. And here are the 2 cards. When you flip that card down, here it is closed, and you pull it down, you get to see the whole view of the girl. Otherwise, she looks like she's in the waves. And then here's the second card. Thank you so much for watching. This is Cindy of Creating with the Heart.